to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to second round action of the Players' Championship. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. We're following our featured player who's currently in the top 30. This is a big day to try to get closer to the top of the leaderboard. Let's go down to the 10th hole. What is going on out there?
This is going to the pine straw. It's not too bad in there.
He tried, but could not avoid the tree. This shot out of the pine straw.
Yes, difficult lie. Made a par here yesterday. A little bit more difficult today.
Not much good that we can say about that shot. Sitting at 1 under. That was not clean contact. That will definitely work. Needs this one for bogey. All right, that one is behind us. No longer in the red. He falls to even par for the event.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
Oh, flex on that drive. Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. Okay, greenside, a chance to get up and down. He needs this one to save par. Ooh, that was close. And that drops. That's now back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row. Never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt is from 10 feet. Love to see that birdie on the scorecard. And now back to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
It's just so disappointing, ending up in the water. This is his third. Not going to like that one on the green, but a lot of work left to be done.
On to the green now. This for the bogey. Looking at double bogey right between the eyes.
Starting this one way out to the left. Watch this break. That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
Moving on to the next. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion.
Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This for par.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at a couple over for the event. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
A bit wild on approach there.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. And that putt will drop. Well done. And as we move along, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt is about 15 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, this putt's going to just veer off to the right-hand side.
Looking good. Oh, what a putt. Sitting at 1 over for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Let's go over to 17, the par 3.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
This one from a long ways away.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. Starting this putt way out to the left.
Man, that was close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. Now to 18, the par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. Talk about saving the best for last. What a shot here at 18, and now a birdie chance coming. This putt from 3 feet away. Okay, a good day out there, and it comes to an end. How about a last check of the leaderboard before we say goodbye? Everyone's round is complete, and Xander Schauffele is out in front. We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's a big day, moving day at the Players' Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalon here. Glad to have you back with us. Let's get out there. Our current leader is at 12 under par. Let's go out to the first hole. Wow, what a swing. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Setting up from about 100 yards.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot right there. All right, a 20-footer.
Starting it way outside the hole.
That was close. Okay, this putt for par, trying to get out of here without any damage. As we move on to the next hole, we want to show you that Xander Schauffele is our leader. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to give yourself a good look at reaching this green in two.
This one appears to be fairway bound. This is about a 230-yard shot.
Oh, right, bold. I like this play.
What a great shot on the par 5, on and 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Well, this one starts off looking good.
That was the line.
The man everyone is chasing right now is Xander Schauffele. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
That was right on target. The club choice is a 6-iron. That's unfortunate. Looking to get up and down from here. That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. A par putt and moving on to the next. We've got a major champion atop the leaderboard. It's Xander Schauffele. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Setting this one up from about 100 yards away. Well, he misses the green. That's a tough one to swallow. Okay, Henny is at that bunker. What do you see, Henny?
The bunker has not been kind to him, Andrew. This is really nasty.
Here's the fourth shot. Wow, I thought that was going in. A 3-foot putt. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader.
Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green. 8 days a week, that rhythm works.
Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
And he's hit that inside the range. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
That's a shame. Got a little bit too much of that one. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. This hole is a par 4.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Yeah, nice looking shot there. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week.
This may be a little tiddler, but it's moving right.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And he moves to 3 under with that one.
We have a par 3 here.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Going with 5 wood. All right, the putter can come out now. This is a long way home. A par putt coming up. Oh, I thought that was going down. Now at 3 under par. That is the perfect position to leave it in. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. I don't know if this one's going to hang on.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Wow, he's going to like that one. Here's a putt to move inside the top 20. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
That looked good all the way. 5 feet remain. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. So the round is in the books. Rich, great to be alongside you.
My pleasure, my friend. Lots of memorable moments out there today. Hopefully tomorrow can produce much of the same.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. This will be a historic day for one player. It's the final round of the prestigious Players' Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. There's a big X atop the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele at the top. He's leading the event by one stroke as we begin our coverage here on 2K Sports. Coming out of the thick stuff.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Oh, that rough is sticky. Time now for the third. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here. All right, here we are with a par opportunity. As we take a look at the leaderboard, Xander Schauffele has a one-shot lead. To the 11th, and it's a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
That one hurts. That one really hurts. Henny has been walking all day. What do you see in this lie?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
From the rough here, and I don't think that's going to be enough.
Setting up in the greenside rough. This putt is from 16 feet away.
This one, just for a bogey.
Wow. 5 feet to the cup. And after that, he falls back to even par for the tournament. Teeing off here on the 12th.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
That's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
That's a really nice play. And just to finish off the par. As we move on to the next hole, we want to show you that Xander Schauffele is our leader. We've hit hole number 13. It's a par 3.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
That just missed. This one is 5 feet away. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader.
On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
A par putt on the table. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Ooh. Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Sitting at 4 over for the event. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Wow, what happened there?
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And a par putt awaits him. And now at +4 for the event. Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it. Ooh, looking nice.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
This one's for birdie. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place.
Okay, it's a par 3.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Going with pitching wedge here. That's a really nice shot. Now this putt for birdie. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Well, now still a lot of work to be done. Here's the third shot. Wow, I thought that was in. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. As we move on to the next hole, let's take a quick glance at the leaderboard. Xander Schauffele on top by 1. That really sounded pure. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
And from around 135 yards. Yeah, this one, it's veering off a little bit to the right.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. 17 feet away from the cup. A birdie on 18 to close out the round. Well, Rich, just chalk that up as a bad week for our featured player.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, that